Hello, I'm here. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Donna from Purple Pinky Promises. I made it. Yay. Whew, have a lot going on here. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Sorry that it's a little bit later than normal, but I made it. I'm here. Yay. Okay. I have my cheat sheet here for my measurements. We have a fun fold card today. We're going to be using Waffle Flower products because Waffle Flower is what we're featuring this month over here. We'll be using Waffle Flower products in my class this month, at card class, and we'll have a 2-day sale on Waffle Flower products. That sale will start at midnight. Boy, did I lose my pieces? I hope not. Oh, there they are. It will start at midnight on this Friday at midnight, November 5th, and it will end at 11:59 p.m. on Saturday night. So a pretty good 48-hour sale. So yeah, fun. It'll be fun. So we are featuring Waffle Flower. I do have some Carta papers that I'm using. I'm using Carta cardstock as well. And I am going to post all of the links to everything at the end of the live. It will be in the description. That's where you can find it. And I pulled out some sentiments that I could possibly be using. But we are using the Slimline Christmas tree die. That's kind of what I'm featuring here today, is as the focal point. And I'm just kind of encouraging you to think outside the box. We'll pull this little set out before we get started. And it is a slimline die, but we're not making a slimline with it today. So this Christmas tree is all one piece. It has the star at the top and everything. So makes a great shaker or just a pretty background. Put some pretty paper for the tree in the background and some pretty paper up here for the star. It even has a die for your sentiment that can go down here at the base of your tree. So yeah, kind of nice to have something like that included in the set. And also included in the set that I kind of want to point out here is there's 3 other triangles in this set. There is a small, medium, and large triangle, and I've used the large and the small for my project today. But these can also, that's what we're doing today, is we're using these 2 dies for, well, this is what we're using for our Christmas tree. And we're going to use this as our trunk. So that is what we're doing today, which is kind of thinking outside the box with the products that we're given. Yeah, kind of fun. Lots of fun. I love how they included some extra triangles in here so that you could get some more mileage out of this set. I did do a live using this set once before, and it was here on YouTube that I did that, but I made a birthday card out of all of the triangles. I did some shapes and used those to kind of come up with a different creative way to use something that is slated for Christmas, but can be stretched further outside that time of the year. So this is the set we're featuring again. And we are actually making a Christmas card this time with it. And I'll go over the measurements of our cardstock. And again, this is the Echo Park and Carta cardstock. And this piece measures 4 1/4 by 11, and it is actually scored at 5 1/2. If you score it this way, it's 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. Okay, and then we have this piece of paper, which actually measures 3 by 8 1/4 right here, and it is scored at. Did I get the scoring right? I did 2 3/4 and 5 1/2 on this side. And then we have 3 pieces of white cardstock that are going to go each on this piece. And those measure 2 5/8 by 2 7/8. I have some more cardstock here, and I did not write down the measurements on this. Let me see. What do we have? We have, so we have 4 by 2 1/2. Both of these are 4 by 2 1/2. I should write that down. I'll get it down later. So then we have our trees that are cut out with a large of those smaller triangles. And then the small I have cut out for the trunks. Okay. And I want to point this out in this paper. It was kind of nice that, all of this paper comes from the Happy Christmas, Happy Christmas Carta set. And there is a strip of wood on this piece of paper here that I used instead of, because there is a whole sheet of wood paper in here, and I didn't want to cut into a whole sheet because the front of it could be used as scrapbooking, or you can use it for a card. And I didn't want to cut into that. I actually wanted to be able to perhaps maybe demonstrate how that can be used, a simple card, for a simple card. Anyway, so I saved that. Okay, all of our pieces are cut and ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start by picking a sentiment. And I was thinking, may your days be merry and bright, from the Wonderful Christmas matching die combo. But I'm not gonna die cut the sentiment out. I'm just gonna stamp it straight on. And I was thinking, may your days be merry and bright would be kind of a nice little sentiment to go right in there, in that spot. So hi Lindy, good afternoon. I'm just stamping my sentiment. I'm going to get this sentiment on here, and I need to make sure I've got it the right way first before yep, I'm glad it's this direction. So I'm going to stamp this on here just with some Versafine Clair. I think I will put it in a Misty so that we can be sure that we get it right. So let's do that. Let's just kind of look at this and figure out where we want the sentiment. Bring it over. I think that looks good. So I will put that there. Ink it up. And I think this black is going to look nice because that cardstock has some black in it. The pattern paper has some black in it. We're using Happy Christmas today. I'm sitting in a different chair today. On Tuesday and on Facebook Live, I was turning and twisting and doing all kinds of stuff behind me here. And this chair actually moves. So if I wanted to do it, I could turn the chair, not my back. And I think I did something wonky to my back. So I am not using that chair today. So my back really needs some tender, loving care. Oh, it needs some more inking. I can see that. So if things look a little bit different, that is why. It's because I'm taking care of my back. We don't need more than one person with a back issue around here. So, trying to take good care of my back. I say trying. A good old trip to Costco doesn't help, does it? All that heavy stuff you got to carry in. Ugh. Okay. At least the stuff we get always seems to be so heavy. So All right, I think we have it. Perfect. All right, let's let that sit and dry. And now we can assemble. I'll pull this out and clean it up later. Pop that right there. All right. Yay. Now we've used this. I didn't know which one I wanted to use, but now I've got it all figured out. So we can assemble our card. And like I said, this is a fun fold. So the first thing I want to do is I want to, so these pieces are going to go here and here. That's my, 1 second here. Got it the wrong way. So these pieces are going to go right here and here and fold, kind of fold, sorry. Gotta hold my mouth right. There it is. Okay, that's what I needed. So I think, yep, that's what I needed. No. What's happening here? I had this earlier. There we go. That's it. When your brain goes, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I'll show that to you again. So when you've got this all scored out, your 2 score lines go at the top. These are actually divided into equal portions. So you're going to fold this up. This part is actually going to come down and you're going to slide this underneath just like so. And you're going to place it centered is what you're going to do. But before we do that, and I just needed to work through that to figure out what I was doing. So I'm going to set that aside really quick before we actually get that down. And I am going to get my cardstock exactly where I need it on this, because we're going to put cardstock here and here. All right, this is such pretty, isn't that pretty paper? I love this paper. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this cardstock is actually, I told you that the papers are Happy Christmas. Well, this is also Happy Christmas. I believe this cardstock is also, yeah. And it coordinates with it. Really pretty. Very pretty. So let's get that centered on there. And then put that piece down. I love all of the patterns, the checkers and the plaids and whatnot with this paper. It's so pretty. Such pretty Christmas paper. Okay. So I'm just kind of trying to make sure I get this lined up with that one up there. And I think we're pretty good. Okay. So next we're going to take, that's what it was that I tripped me up last time. So we're going to make sure that we get our, nope. That's what we need. Okay, I'm tripped again. Guys, I tripped myself again. Stop it. Stop it. There it is. That's it. Okay. So this piece is going to glue down underneath here. And this piece glues right here. Just only the part that you attach it to. So you want to get it square on here. Like such. And to me, it looks like I might be just a little bit off on my fold. So I'm going to take a second and just kind of get it folded. That's better. Okay. So this is what we're doing. All right. I'm holding it up here so I can kind of see where I need to glue it down. And how far up I need to go. Making sure I'm straight. And I am. Okay, so I'm going to let this go. But this is the piece, this part is the only part that gets glued. Okay, if that makes any sense at all. And it's a little crooked, so I may just tape that down. I'm going to take some of this craft tape, and I'm eyeing it here. I think it needs to come up a little. There we go. Where is my craft? Well, I'll just take something that I find. I don't know where my craft tape went. I think it's over there. Oh, well, I'll take what I can get my hands on, right? So I'm going to tape this down so this stays. That way, oh, here's some good craft tape. Right there. All right, so now I'm going to glue this. And I'm only going to glue it I'm going to glue the top of my paper like this. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to make sure that I get this part also. Bring that up just a little. Just gluing it on there. Okay, bringing it down, gluing it on. I'm going to get that good and adhered so that we don't glue the wrong part to the wrong place. Okay. Now we can glue this down. So we're going to just put glue all over this part right here, because this is the only part that needs to be glued down. Okay. Once you figure out what part goes where, it's not too bad. So you want to make sure you get it so that it folds, and when it opens, it's going to fold down flat. That's why we do it this way, so that it can open and lay down and come out and lay down like so. Okay. Yay. Mine didn't. I could have moved it up just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. It could have stood to be moved up a smidgen. All right. But it's not going to hurt anything. Actually, it might even be nice because you could leave it open like that. Okay, so now I am going to get the front taken care of, and then we'll do the middle. So we're going to glue this down, and then we'll get our trees on. Making sure that I have it the correct direction. There we go. So there's that. So now our trees are going to sit on here, kind of. This one's going to be the center one. And these will be in the background. So they're just going to sit on there, kind of here, there, willy-nilly, wherever. So I'm going to get my tree trunks on. These are just kind of fun shapes. I kind of like how different this is. Yeah. Very different. Not your traditional looking Christmas trees for sure. Very simple. So they'll just sit in the background like so. This one will kind of come up, and I'm going to pop this one up, the one that's going in the middle. So let's get these all on here. So I'm only putting glue on the top part for the tree trunk. And you could cut your trees different sizes if you wanted. I decided to cut all of mine the same size. But you could do, do this variety. If you like a variety, that would be, that would work too. So, okay. Bring that down. It's not very centered, is it? Much better. Okay. So these, you could do, I'm gonna move this one over here. This one, I'm gonna kind of, I don't know. I could bring these two up and this one down here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm not going to get glue on that very top part, but only on the bottom here because it's going to pop up over the edge of this, like so. So I want to make sure. There we go. That I don't get glue. I mean, I could. It wouldn't hurt anything if I did. Actually, it might not be such a bad idea to get glue underneath there. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, it won't matter. Isn't that pretty paper? I love it too, Lindy. It's really, really pretty. I like all the patterns in it. It's really neat. Okay. Okay. Go up just a little. There we go. And now this one can just sit like that. And I was actually thinking some kind of ribbon would be pretty. What did I do? I put my ribbon over there. Or even some twine would be pretty too. I think I might grab some twine. If I don't hurt myself trying. Hold on one second. I'm not going to drag that out in front of your face like that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use that. Unless I've got some shimmery. Something shimmery. No. I like that. It's nice. So I was thinking, kind of wrapping the tree a little bit. And then just tying a bow. So give me some more. That should do it. I gotta watch how I sit and how I crazy woman. All right. Let's see. I might just kind of do a fun wrap of some twine, kind of crisscross. Yeah. There we go. Tie bow. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about that. Maybe let's just do something nice and tidy. Maybe I'm just feeling nice and tidy. Or how about let's conserve the twine? Yeah, I like that better. I didn't like it with all that on there. Okay. Let's get some glue dots to hold that down. So I'm doing a little neater. That's a little neater. I like that. I'll show you what I just did a little wrap. And now we can put, maybe we can double bow it. Let's see how that goes. Is that too much? Let's bring it down. Okay. It is kind of vintage looking, isn't it? I do like it. And there we like. I didn't mean to do, I grabbed the wrong one, I think. This is the one I'm trying to pull on. There we go. And cut those tails just a little, because my bow is a little bit big. Okay, let's get that on there. That's cute. That's really cute. I like that. Okay, perfect. Get some more glue dot. Another glue dot, not some more. Well, it is some more, but it's another glue dot. So we'll get that on there. Kind of fuss with it a bit to make it look the way I want it to. And then put that on some dimension. That's cute. That's really, really cute. All right. Let's get some tape. Foam adhesive. Put that down here. And again, you know, if you wanted to, you could use the foam in the same shape, but I would advise against it because you've got the twine that's wrapping on here. And I'm going to do a triangle to try to get to the top as best as I can. There. Now we have it. I think I will get some here and here too. This is really good. Double-sided foam adhesive. I like it. Okay. It's the Express It. Okay. We could put gems at the top of those Christmas trees, couldn't we? Although I would say that they look kind of, it looks vintage and country kind of all at once. It's cute. It's very, very cute. I like it. Okay, so let's get our other pieces of cardstock in here. I thought that it would be nice to have a spot to write, you know, your little Christmas tree, or your Christmas greeting to whomever in the center, and then a sentiment. So we will get those down, and this is done. Very different, very cute, and fun. Okay. There we, oops, it moved. I like it a lot. Let's see which direction are we going here. Yep, that's the direction. This way. They're just slightly off. One side just slightly, they're not quite a square. I do kind of want to see what it would look like if, see now this should sit flat. So my advice is to make sure you're up high enough to where it will sit flat. But the advantage to this, not having it that way, is that it kind of does sits up kind of, where you can kind of leave it open like such. Not meant to be that way, but it's cute. Very cute. Yay! Love it. Love it. All right. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that you have a blessed rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week and a great weekend. Do something crafty. Work on making sure you take care of your mental health and do something that you enjoy. And if that's crafting, do it. If it's going out and enjoying nature, do that too. So, yeah. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you, John. I appreciate both of you hopping on here with me. It does make a huge difference to have somebody to talk to instead of feeling like you're talking out into, nobody in YouTube land. All right.